Hey everybody, Jeff from Corrugated Cavalier here. We did it! We made it to 100 subscribers. I think 107 as I'm filming this. So since I didn't get any other amazing ideas for what to do for a 100 subscribers video, we're going to be doing a little cutting today. Full disclosure, I have not cut in probably 20 years or so. I have used this for yard work and abused it, really. So let's check this out. This is a Chris cutlery. They do not make these anymore. 26-inch, I believe, katana. I haven't measured it, but from what I remember. I used to have a black paracord wrap. I did not like that when I was 16 when I first got this, so I took it off with the intentions of doing like at least a traditional looking wrap and like a good kashida and stuff like that. Never really got around to that. So now it's just a white leather handle from an old Shinai. But it works. Like I said, I've abused this thing. It was bent at one point. I just recently straightened it, and it's still maybe not perfect, really. It was tarnished and stuff, and you can see I haven't... my work on the blade is not perfect. But I've tried to clean it up and get a little bit of an edge back on it, but this edge is very hard. I spent well over an hour on the whetstone, and I made some progress, but it wasn't a lot. So we're going to try a few different targets. I'm also going to try a couple things with the Yardie back there. This is the only sharp that I own at the moment. I hope to be getting like a long sword or something, you know, in the near future sometime. But yeah, let's just see how this goes. First cut was trash, but second one started clean and then ripped at some point. Milk jug, big one. There we go. I was trying to get through quite a bit of the plastic there. Didn't quite make it. I'll still call that pretty successful though. I probably could have gotten a lot more cuts out of that. That's why we're doing this. Coke bottle. Pretty solid, maybe a tiny bit of tearing. Ooh, I don't know if I can get that. It's getting really close to the wood, so I'm a little... That did not do much. There was not much water left in there to keep it stable either. The other thing is this blade is really beefy. That spine is really thick. This is not really a very super light, nimble type katana. We're going to go for a Powerade bottle. This is pretty thick plastic as well. See how this goes? Pretty good cut. It deviated somewhere in there. Scooped the cut, I think. Not positive. Yeah, probably could have gotten more out of that too. But these plastics for like the Powerade bottle and the Coke bottle are actually like fairly thick and kind of strong. And this blade just has such mass that this is not actually perfect for this. I think I would do probably halfway decently with tatami, actually. It's not great for water bottles, but let's keep going. Oh, not bad. I didn't get the angle that I wanted on that second one from the left-hand side. I made it a little bit too much of a rising cut instead of flat. But that was still good. All right, so this Snapple bottle is really, really hard plastic. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, the plastic is just really hard. I made a cut, but I think because of the mass of the sword, and even though I put the edge back on, it's still not perfect. I've got some work to do. It's just not quite sharp enough, and it's just got so much mass behind the blade that I don't think it's great for this. So let's see what we can do with the Yachty. I think my angle is not great, but it had no problem getting into that. There we go. Beautiful. It's actually a little tough to get out. Yeah, on the underhand thrust, I keep diverting up through somehow. All right, last but not least, baby's laundry detergent bottle. I don't really know what the plastic... It feels kind of soft, but it's got like all the structure built in, so it might be kind of interesting. Started well. I think I didn't quite get enough of the meat of the blade of the sword in there. And as it got to that corner, that's actually pretty structurally sound. Cut is decent, though. And last but not least, something closer to what I have been using it for the past several years. My Christmas tree from December. Just been composting for a few months. Let's see what happens. Out with the old, in with the new. So he did much better on somewhat harder targets. As you saw, I was tearing through those branches super easily, many at a time, no problem. The mass of the blade, and that blade actually has very good blade geometry, even though it's not super sharp. And I did 3 cuts into the main trunk section. And this is, even though it's, I believe, a spruce or something, it's no longer green wood. It's been cut since December. And that went in pretty far. I can just snap that off with my hand now. And this big chunk missing was the result of 2 different cuts that each went about that deep, roughly halfway through. I mean, that's I don't know, probably inch or so, probably more than that, 1.5 inches maybe thick. But yeah, it did pretty darn well. All right, so I hope you enjoyed some of that destruction. Thank you guys so much for being part of this community and getting us past 100 subscribers. I know it's not a big channel, but it means a lot to me. Keep on dropping by, keep on giving me suggestions, putting in comments and stuff like that. Thank you once again for coming by the channel. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Like, share this around with people. You can follow me on Twitter at CorrugatedCaval1. Until next time, be good to each other, and ciao.